What's going on, guys? It's Mr. DEBT, Joe Lorick from the Money Etiquette Group, and today I want to talk about self-made. I made a post yesterday, and of course the topic that's been going on in the news, headlines, and pretty much on social media, a lot of talk has been going on around Kylie Jenner and her being named as a self-made billionaire. And, you know, a lot of people feel different ways about that. Of course, the number one most prevailing thought and opinion that I've heard is that Kylie isn't self-made in any way, shape, or form, that because she started from a family that has millions and also a high profile, she's not self-made, which I agree. I understand that principle, and I don't disagree with that at all. However, one of the biggest issues I have is with the phrase or term of self-made, period, because in my opinion, none of us are self-made. I don't care if you start from pennies or you start from, millions of dollars. And here's why I say that. I want to get into more detail of why I'm saying that. I bring that up because if you study business and you understand how people succeed, two things are required for people to really make it to not only billions, but millions or even hundreds of thousands. One, great timing. Okay, great timing. Because you can have a good product and service, but if you have piss poor timing, it won't work. Okay, timing is essential. Timing is the difference between MySpace and Facebook, between Apple and Microsoft, to be honest, between Amazon and even Barnes and Noble. Timing is everything. There were thousands of Amazons out there before Amazon. People don't realize it. Even Google being the top used search engine versus Yahoo and some of the others that we heard of that we knew if you were around during the early 90s and late 90s and 2000s, you know what came and what disappeared. Even Black Planet, the timing of Black Planet would be great today versus when it came out because of the environment. So timing is important. But also, I realize how many people are really involved in the success of an individual or of a business. I mean, when you talk about businesses that make billions of dollars or have billions of dollars of net worth, it takes so many people to make that happen. Even down to when something first started. It started with a certain person having an idea of using, or in Kylie's situation, creating a cosmetic line and bringing that pitch to her. You know, it took a certain amount of people to make sure that it gets pushed on social media. It takes so many people. And let's go from Kylie to, let's move to some of the artists in hip hop that are considered self-made, like a Jay-Z and a Diddy. For Jay-Z to come out of the streets of Brooklyn, from Marcy Projects to where he is now, it took a lot of people. It took some people dying. It took some people just playing their part but not really advancing. It took a lot of sacrifice. It took family members having to sacrifice. It took so many people to play a part in him succeeding. Now, don't get me wrong, he put in the work too. So having people help you doesn't take away from your work. But what I'm saying is that it always takes a team and a community. Just think of it this way. For every millionaire you see, it took at least 50 to 60 people to get some to be involved in their lives at the right time to get them to that point. It took their parents to operate in a certain way. It took their relatives to operate in a certain way. And I'm not saying that what they were doing was purposely done to get this person to become a millionaire. I'm just saying it did take those efforts. It took disappointments. It took certain teachers. It took certain communities to say that I'm going to support an artist or support a person no matter what. It takes a lot of people. So self-made can oftentimes be an illusion. You know, it's a false perception. It's not real. If you think about Drake's song, All Me, came up, that's all me, you know, all that. Songs like that create a false perception of life and how the business world really works. It's never all you. It takes all you when it comes to your effort. But the result wasn't because of all you. It's never an all me situation. It's a team. The better your team, the better you're going to do. And the fact is, Kylie Jenner is a part of the Kardashian team. The momager, okay? Her sisters, that entire network. That team made sure that Kylie was in position to succeed, but also she just had great timing. When Kim first came out, was first getting notarized because of the sex tape and all that, just think of where the internet was then compared to now. Kylie was younger, so the internet and social media and how things are now was nowhere what it was like then. So the engine to propel her is much better. The marketing tools today are much better than they were for her sister, but her sister and that group and the mother had to lay the groundwork for her to get where she got. But that doesn't, again, take away from Kylie. What we need to know is and understand that just because you're not self-made, that doesn't discount your efforts and what you put into getting where you got. Kylie did something. Okay, we all know that. We're not discounting that. But no, she's not self-made, but neither is Diddy, neither is Jay-Z, neither is Drake, neither are the Migos, neither is Cardi B, whoever. None of us are self-made. All of us need help. All of us require teams to help us succeed. But even if you have the greatest team, even if you have millionaires behind you, because not all millionaire children become billionaires. Some people start with pennies and become billionaires. Some people don't. But what it really took, the most important factor outside of your own work and effort, is timing. And some have great timing. And that timing, Mark Cuban, great timing. He sold his .com business right before the .com bubble exploded and got enough money from that to also, in a timely manner, have the revenue and have the income necessary to purchase the Dallas Mavericks. You change things by a year for Mark Cuban, and he's not the owner of the Dallas Mavericks. He's not a billionaire. Timing, y'all. It's important to pay attention to timing. Those who win more often than not in this economy are those who have excellent timing. So what do you guys think? Do you think self-made is real? Do you think that Kylie deserves that title from Forbes? She didn't give it to herself. Forbes said it. Do you think anyone's self-made? Tell me what you think in the comments section.